Hey everybody,
And we are live.
welcome into the stream of game. It's Friday, April 21st of 2017. I, as always, am your host, Michael. Tom's here.
Yep.
And today we're playing a very specific subset of Mario World hacks. So specific, there only appears to actually be two that fit this description, but that's fine. And that is games that are hacks of Super Mario World, but based on Mario is Missing. So let's get right into it. Here's the first one. I believe this is called Mario is Missing Done Right.
Okay, let's hope it's done right.
Yeah, let's see what Mario is Missing is like done right. So, I mean, for starters, pretty graphically appealing. Let's get into it, though.
We should pick file 3 for luck.
No, maybe. Oh no, Bowser set another cataclysmic trap, and Mario fell right in. It's up to Luigi to save the day.
That's nice.
Oh wow, the bottom HUD looks really nice.
Yeah.
Also, we're kind of troubleshooting audio things, so if anyone has any suggestions about how to make it sound better, I'm feeling that the game music might be a little bit overpowering. So, we're just trying to keep it in check. Okay. World 1-1. Green Goomba Hills. Alright. It's doing some Yoshi's Island type stuff. Okay, this does look very nice.
Are you sure this is Mario World?
Yeah, this is Mario World.
Okay. Seem quite right.
What is this music? Is this Yoshi's Island? Or
I think so.
no, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Or is this like Mario RPG or something?
Maybe Paper Mario.
We have no idea. We probably should put in. I'm kind of getting a Mario RPG vibe from it though, music-wise.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, this is in fact Super Mario World. I think the title screen probably should have given that little fact away to some extent. But as you can see, the physics and everything are exactly the same. What did you think it was, Tom?
Well, I thought it was maybe like the
Ooh, checkpoint.
what was it?
All Stars.
Yeah.
It is using a lot of the All Stars graphics. This is an interesting tile set. I'm not sure I've seen this one before. It definitely feels unique. It feels much more akin to a fan game I might have found on the Fan Game Galaxy back in the day.
Back in the day.
Remember the Mario Fan Game Galaxy, Tom?
Yeah. So many jewels.
I always remember that there was a game called New Super Mario Bros. 2, and the picture was like Mario with some weird colored palette and wart. And I really wanted to play it, but it always crash because they weren't very well programmed. Oh, neat! Wonder how they did that.
Good job, Luigi.
Nice.
I'm assuming this doesn't have a 2-player mode.
It didn't seem like it did. New Koopas on the block. What does this have to do with Mario's Missing, though? Other than, I mean...
We're not visiting New York.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I like this background. I like stuff like this because it sort of goes out of the conventions just slightly of what a Mario game can look like, while still looking like a Mario game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is kind of what Nintendo should have been doing, instead of releasing games that look exactly identical to each other. And namely, the new Super Mario Brothers games. Okay. So yeah, I am slightly disappointed that we haven't visited New York yet, but maybe that's coming.
Oh, I found a key.
Well. Oh my god. That was horrible.
Well, no one to blame but yourself.
Yeah, that was just horrible. Well, Olive is jumping around. Maybe we could blame Olive.
No, it's you. It was you. It was you. Oh, the items don't fall.
Yeah, it looks like they're just... instantly given to you. Is there any other Mario games that do that? I think they all fall in the other ones, right? I think that's actually kind of an exploit that you can take advantage of in Super Mario World, is using how items fall to be able to make some interesting things happen.
Yeah.
Item swapping and stuff. Okay, let's not be stupid this time. Another obvious indicator that this is Super Mario World.
No, we can't. We can't. We can't. You have to beat the levels.
Okay.
The reels.
So I suppose that to an outsider who doesn't have as refined tastes as us, and we have very refined tastes, the New York elements of Mario's Missing are kind of stupid and don't make any sense and are bad. But to smarter people like us, it seems quite obvious that that's what makes that game even the slightest bit interesting. Wouldn't you agree, at least in that extent?
Yeah.
Like, the game is not good. I don't think anyone would try and make a case for it, even though I do like it.
It's good because it's educational.
What?
And we can't have stupid people running around.
We can't have stupid people running around. Have you seen Politics? Have you seen Politic?
No, I have not.
Just look at what's going on in Georgia. What a hit.
Oh, yes. The election thing.
I actually am completely clueless about the whole situation in Georgia.
I
I only know what I've heard on NPR, and I haven't cared to research that any further. That was pretty easy. What about Hillary Clinton? Let's just go for broke, Tom. What are your opinions on Hillary Clinton? What are your
I
opinions?
will never die till I become president.
Me and Tom were talking earlier about how the ashes of Hillary Clinton will be running for president. After she explodes in a plane crash or something like that, she made a deal with Satan that she will live until she wins the election. You can't kill Hillary Clinton, and the Democrats will never stop running her. So. I love where this episode of the stream is going.
It's becoming like the latest episode of your series.
Exactly. Okay, also, 1 second. So, to drop politics for just half a second, this is a feature that needs to come back to the Mario games. Why did they remove your ability to kick things upwards? Why do the new Super Mario Bros. Games feel like a step backwards from even Mario 3?
I don't know.
Can we just discuss this real quick? Because honestly, I think it's a sham. I don't hate the new games, but the new games feel lifeless. Even when big things are happening in the new ones, it does.
You don't like pink Yoshi that you can use as a balloon, or what about the propeller hat?
I know I don't really particularly like either of those things. I don't think they're necessarily bad. I like the penguin suit. That's fun. But what I more so mean is, you know how in some of the water levels, there'll be giant fish and huge swarms of fish, right?
Yeah.
If that happened in this game, it'd be or I mean, well, when I say this game, I mean the original Mario World.
Yeah.
It'd be wow, it's that level where the giant fish and everything, right?
Yeah.
In the new Super Mario Brothers games, it's oh.
It's already been done.
Yeah, not only has it already been done, but it feels stale. Before the first time it happens, it's already stale. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I feel like it's because there's very little artistry to the overall design. But anyway, let's talk about Rudy Giuliani. What about that guy?
I thought we were off politics.
No, we were coming right back to it. Come on, Tom. 1 second. Zoop. Zoop. Okay. I guess that's slightly better. Okay, here. The item hut. It's Toad's hut. Nice music. Hi, Luigi. Take whatever you find here. I'm sure it'll help save Mario.
What did we get? Go ahead and push select on the map screen.
Oh, yes. No. Maybe it gave us a fire flower in our second inventory slot, but it's like not obvious. Yeah, I'm gonna say Sunset Shroom Garden. What's this music from now? Mario
It's
RPG again?
Mario RPG.
Okay. So here's the deal, Tom. I don't know if I told you my rationale behind making that recent video, but it's sort of twofold.
Okay.
First of all, you've got these people like everyone's favorite JonTron, who are somewhat engaged now in the political spectrum. And the thing that annoys me is not so much. I mean, I don't agree with their politics, but it's not so much that they hold views, but that the way that they communicate them are like the worst way possible. They claim to be these like rational skeptics, and then they don't indicate any of those things about about what they're saying. It just comes across as they I don't know how to put this, because this is an important thing to get across correctly. It seems to me John's whole persona in the political thing, along with a lot of his friends, is that we're the outsiders, and that's the thing that makes them that makes their rationale valid. Everything is based on the fact that they're outside of the normal convention two-party system, and that they are bringing a new skepticism. And John literally called himself like the only sane person or something like that. Like they're like bringing sanity to the political system, and I think that that's just untrue, because the way they construct all their arguments are they rely heavily on a lot of the things they claim to dislike. I don't know if that came across exactly how I wanted to describe it, but it's something like that. By the way, great music. This is from Mario Land 2. So first of all, yeah, I wanted to confront the JonTrons of the world, who are creating, who in fighting this this problem they see, have created a much more annoying one in the process.
Oh, I don't. Oh, this part looks
What?
look difficult.
I mean, if you're bad at games, yeah,
Well, maybe I'm bad at games.
maybe.
Okay, I am.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought that would get rid of that. Oh, there's the key.
Swingo. So far, the secret exits haven't been that hard.
Secret switch area.
Bill switch.
That's
Anyway.
nice.
Collect the. Whoa, is this like a challenge? This is quite difficult, actually. This is from Mario 64. No, I'm Paper Mario.
Yeah, it's the toy
Wait, yeah.
area.
Sounds pretty good. Well, I did it. Oh. Okay. Anyway, back to discussing the video, because I advertised that as something that we were gonna talk about on this stream. You're in deep now, Tom. Actually, I was on one of Derek's streams recently.
Yeah.
And we were talking about the JonTron thing and everything that went along with that. And I realized for one thing that it's something that I'm much more interested in. I can't really censor myself from discussing anymore.
Oh.
And two, it makes people really uncomfortable, which as a horrible person gives me a little bit of a, I don't know. I enjoy that. I like making people feel slightly uncomfortable. Nothing where they actually like feel like attacked or something. But I think it's good to bring people out of their comfort zone every once in a while. That's another angle on this whole new video thing. But also, I've decided to diversify my content because essentially I get stuck in these funks where I don't make videos for months because I don't feel inspired at all by the topic that I'm like. Gaming, right, has been
Yeah.
my main topic forever, and it still is. Honestly, it's still the thing I'm most interested in. But geez, there's been like a good month or two where it's really been hard to get inspired to work on videos about gaming. So if I diversify my content, and I think this will increase output and quality of videos too, I'll be able to talk about these other side topics, and that'll motivate me more to talk about games at the same time.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the whole idea. Moving forward, I got people who want to discuss with me what I can do to improve this new style of video. So it's good. I think that as time goes on, my channel will eventually become just a channel of good content. I never want to become like I don't know. I like H3H3 quite a bit, but I never want to become like an H3H3 in that regard, where, in my opinion, their shtick ended up swamping them, and now their channel's kind of like not as interesting.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of this stuff is really like even abstract when I'm thinking about it and how I want to approach it. So it's hard to, without like writing a bunch of things down and then carefully constructing my argument, it's hard to say what I'm trying to avoid, but I can recognize what I'm trying to avoid at the very least. And that might be a problem that a lot of other people run into, is they can't name a problem, so they don't recognize to avoid it. I know what I don't want to become, and it's a lot like those channels, so that's what I'm going to try and avoid. I think you can have a diverse range of content without swamping YouTube with a bunch of horrible, okay, maybe it comes down to this. Don't use the fact that your content is very diverse and unique each time as a reason to just crap out a new video every day that's not worth the people watching it. Yeah.
Jump on his head.
Use the fact that you have a large breadth of content to motivate you to create interesting things about each topic.
It doesn't seem to be working.
It should. I mean, I guess this is a Mario 3.
Yeah. It's not Michael. It's Mario is missing better.
Oh, yeah. This is supposed to be Mario is missing, right?
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Because I didn't learn any geography. It does feel like this. I mean, this is pretty fun so far. But this person completely misunderstood what Mario is missing was even supposed to be about. And there's a chance, I'll say this, there's a chance that he does totally understand what Mario is missing is about. And he just used the name as a way to draw people in.
And put Luigi in front of
Yeah, that's
Mario.
true. Is this also Paper Mario music?
I don't think so. I don't know where it's from though.
It's nice.
What if they just used like Mario's
Oh wait,
missing?
you hear that?
Oh yeah, maybe that. Yeah,
It's like
this-
RPG, right?
That or Paper Mario.
I think this is actually RPG. RPG has a very, I think it's xylophone sort of thing going on. I might be totally wrong.
Will that be on SNES Mini?
Derek, was actually talking about this, and he says that they'd be crazy not to. But it's Nintendo,
Yeah.
so
What games do you think will be on the SNES?
now is this a what do I think or what should be?
What do you think? Yes.
Super Mario World, Super Contra 3.
What about Mario All Stars?
No, Nintendo was able to release that as a full retail title on Wii
Oh,
because they're rip-off artists. But, so Mario World, Contra, Pilot Wings, a lot of the early stuff, F-Zero. Oh, we're doing this now. I'm cool with that. Oh, does that mean this is going to be a maze level? I'm not sure I'm cool with that. Okay, you know, I have to admit that variety of music is a big draw for me when it comes to games like this.
You think all 3 Donkey Kong Country games will be on it?
Now, that's a great question because how does that work with... I still don't fully understand. How does that work with Rare being owned by Microsoft?
Oh, they've been able to put them on Virtual Console.
Didn't they have to take them down, though?
I don't think so.
Tom, do you have your phone?
Yeah, but...
If you need to access the internet, I'll type in the password for you real quick.
Okay.
I mean, we could do it live, but I don't know if that's a great idea. Doing it live Bill O'Reilly style. Or not anymore. Oh, shoot. Doing it live. You've seen that clip, right?
No, I
Where Bill O'Reilly violently berates his crew because he like doesn't understand what the teleprompter is telling him to say. All right, One Castle. What a beautiful looking game. Oh, this I don't know if I mentioned this, but the overworld is definitely a Mario RPG. I think it's actually the overworld for Mario RPG. Oh, did I enter it incorrectly?
I'll go through arms.
Oh boy. So actually, I know people love this art style, and I don't hate it, and in fact, I like it in this case just because it's different than the regular Super Mario World one. But I do find it curious. Dude, do you hear that?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Let's see here. Donkey Kong on Virtual Console. Right?
Look up Donkey Kong Country removed from Virtual Console. Wow, this is incredibly cool. I dig the music. So far, it's the most impressive thing about this is the music. And you know what? First thing it has in common with, truly has in common with Mario's Missing, is variety of music. Because I think we both agree that the music in Mario's Missing is actually great. All the different takes on the Mario World theme. So I hope the audio is coming through good. Man, this is really cool.
Oh, IGN has something. Why was the Donkey Kong Country trilogy removed from the Wii Shop?
See, this is what I was talking about. Okay, good. Read it. Tell me what it says, or skim it and then summarize. I just killed a Thwomp Tom. Are you proud?
I'm so proud.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Am I cool yet? What? How can you not be proud? So far, the difficulty is very in line with the Mario World game. Oh, but that was lame because it was off screen. Okay. Is it just gonna be the same? Oh no, it's Mario 3 Iggy, I think. Well. Yeah, at least he was an original boss. I like that. Not along the lines of Brutal Mario, but at least I don't think so anyway. Is that a Brutal Mario boss? I don't know. That was
It doesn't look like.
stay for dessert. Wow. I get it. If you have the opportunity to kill a Goomba like that and you don't, you're not human. Okay. I can't remember if there was a part in Egypt in Mario's Missing, but I mean there might have been. It's been forever actually since I played through the entire thing because it's kind of long, especially for what you're supposed to be doing in that game.
Doesn't look like people know why they were taken down.
Oh, so IGN had a headline and then didn't deliver on it?
It was like
Surprise,
a message.
surprise.
It was
haha.
like a message board or something.
Oh. I'm guessing it had something to do with the weird copyright stuff that has arisen.
That's what people on the message board were kind of saying.
Now, I do think Donkey Kong 64 got released on Wii U, right? Or am I wrong?
I don't know.
I thought it was. So there's like weird things that can happen with it, but I would love it. Well, no, actually, you know what, Tom? I take it back. I think my argument's wrong, because I think the games came out on new 3DS really recently. Didn't they?
I don't know.
Okay, well, if they did, then I think that proves your point. That at least the first one will be on the SNES Mini.
Yeah.
The question is, will they do another 30-game thing? I see more of a 15-game release. You
To
know,
keep the price down.
yeah, exactly. As the power of the system doubles, so to speak, the number of games gets halved. So you'll get 7.5 and 64 games.
Okay, A Link to the Past.
Oh, yeah,
is
that's
gonna be on
definitely.
there.
Now, I would love to see Yoshi's Island, but you think that's maybe too many Mario platformers?
Might be.
I don't know. Well, wait, the NES
I'm gonna
Mini
say
had
there's
all of
gonna
them,
be
right?
20. 20
20?
games. That's what I'm going with. 20 games.
I think this is Castlevania music.
You think
Yeah, it is. Castlevania 4?
Uh,
I mean, if we're like sort of going off of what we learned from the NES Classic. Did I say F-Zero yet? I
no,
feel like
you
that's it.
haven't. That
Okay.
one's probably going to be
F-Zero is a sure-in. Mario Kart? Well, or if they had to do one racing game, do they do Mario Kart or F-Zero?
F-Zero.
Just because it was a launch title, you think? Or
Just
near
because I
launch?
think it's better than the original Mario Kart.
Oh, I totally agree. But I mean, in all honesty, did the NES Mini have like the best versions of the? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Bubble Bobble was on there, but that's not necessarily the best version of that game, even on the NES, or the best game in that style. I mean, right now it's all just speculation. Do you see any lists online? Maybe we could discuss a.
Okay, one sec.
Wow, this music is incredible. Props to the guy who did this for the music alone. I suspect slightly that maybe this takes music from other people, possibly. Maybe I'm wrong in that respect, so I apologize. I just have a feeling like maybe this guy didn't compose all this music, because I feel like it'd be a huge time sink.
Okay, let's see here. SNES mini list.
Ooh, Tom, look at this level. Now, why aren't there like Mario levels like this anymore? They like really evoke an atmosphere. It's a little bit weird that the background doesn't scroll, but that's okay. I guess I couldn't because of the moon graphic, right? It'd be weird if it kept on scrolling around. But in a new game they could. Nintendo cared. And there were a few. There was one, I think, New Super Mario Bros. U level. Wasn't there? It was like, you're in a Van Gogh painting almost. Yes, Michael.
Yes.
It's me, Tom.
sorry,
I agree with that statement. Well, thanks, Tom.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at this.
Is there a leaked list out? Or
I don't see a list.
there's not even speculative lists?
Oh, there are speculative lists.
That's what I'd like to know. I'm taking the boomerang to the end of the level. Nice.
Okay.
The interesting thing is, though, that you can actually... Now, I assume it's going to come with nice controllers. Because that's something that the, whatever had, for sure. The NES Mini had some nice controllers. So these are going to come with really nice SNES controllers. But, man, the music distracts me because it's so good. Shoot. But you can actually play SNES games by modding a Mini. I think you can even get N64 games on there.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Out of all this stuff, though, the greatest thing I've heard regarding the, emulation console idea has been, popularized now by Sega and Nintendo is Sega doing a Sega Saturn console. Because apparently emulation is really hard on the Saturn.
Yeah, I've got a list now.
Give it to me straight, Tom.
Super Mario World, Super Mario All-Stars, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Street Fighter 2 Turbo,
That's a really good, that's an excellent pick.
Final Fantasy VI, 3 in the US,
Oh my
Chrono
God, Tom,
Trigger.
are you hearing this music?
Oh,
This is great. This might be the best thing I've ever heard as far as the Mario World theme goes. Oh my God.
we're in a desert now, kind of like Mario 3.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's like kind of bluesy.
Jazzy.
I didn't want that to end. That was great.
Okay, so I was at Chrono Trigger. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Super Star Wars, Mario Kart.
Oh, what, Super Star Wars? I think they're insane if they think Super Star Wars is going to be on there. I don't know. That just does not sound like something that'll be on there. I missed the secret
let's see
exit.
here. Mario Kart, Secret of Mana, Super Metroid, Donkey Kong Country, Yoshi's Island, Earthbound, Mortal Kombat, Mega Man X, Jurassic Park, Zombies Ate My Neighbor, Pilot Wings, Tetris, Super Punch-Out, Harvest Moon, Super Bomberman, Demon's Crest, Super Tennis,
Oh, yeah.
International Superstar Soccer,
Probably. Yep.
Super Castlevania 4, Flashback, F-Zero, Star Fox, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars.
I think that list is a little bit too optimistic. I think there's a lot of good points on there, though. Like, I think Street Fighter is a sure-in, you know.
With the new Street Fighter 2 coming out, you know?
Yeah.
On Nintendo Switch.
God, this music's great. I'm glad I get to replay the level to...
I wasn't exactly paying attention to what you've been doing since I've been...
Oh, there we go. I'm looking for a key.
Oh. Maybe those Goombas are needed, Michael.
Oh, wow, well, there's like scripted events. Huh. I don't know where exactly the key would be. Shoot. There we go.
Well, there's the keyhole. Now where's the key? Maybe after you beat these guys.
Yeah. Sweet.
Bingo.
Very cool. Very cool. Today we're going to be analyzing the
house.
Last Jedi trailer. Very cool.
Oh, it's
my
like
goodness.
Paper Mario.
I found this ancient feather while exploring some ruins. It'll let you glide and knock out some enemies, but it won't let you fly. Oh, so it's like a crappier version of the cape that we all love. Oh wait, well, I guess guess you're just gliding in the original, right?
Yeah.
Or do you think they removed that?
We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, it's kind of a weird version of flying. A lot of people criticize Mario World for that feature. I think it's charming, but it's true that it allows you to kind of not have to play the levels.
So does a lot of the other flying power-ups.
Yeah, but the feather in particular. Here we go. Tom, did you know? The feather was actually in Super Mario Bros. 3's remake for the Game Boy Advance.
Oh yeah.
By
I knew
using
that.
the e-reader, you would be able to access many different worlds, as well as
Remember
get the
the-
cape. Tom, I'm auditioning for Did You Know Gaming, the greatest YouTube series.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I feel like I've heard all the interesting facts at this point, though. Like, before I even see the episodes. I don't really hear anything that surprises me. And some of it, I think, is actually factually incorrect, unfortunately.
Oh.
Like, I'm not sure Did You Know Gaming did a video, if they did a video on Dragon's Quest. But I feel like if they did, they would include that widely circulated rumor that Japan, like, altered, like, signed into law something that made it so you couldn't release a Dragon Quest game on a weekday.
Yeah.
So stuff like that. I feel like that's something that they would post.
Or like, let me think here. In Hey You Pikachu, saying PlayStation. I don't know if that's
Yeah, I think
exactly true.
Yeah. I think that people have actually investigated it and discovered that that's just it's inaccurate. Okay. Do you think the pipes? Did I have to go through one of these pipes?
Yeah, sure. Or maybe it's in the sand.
Oh. Oh yeah. Shoot. Dumb.
Cooper.
Welcome to Field of Coopers.
So many Coopers.
Yoshi's
Such
Yally.
wide field.
Yally of Bowser. Oh my god. Uh-oh. We gotta check all our options.
It'd be only on the bottom floor.
Are you sure?
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
think a key needs to necessarily be on the bottom floor.
I guess so.
You know what one of the most interesting things to watch is, Tom?
A speedrun of Super Mario World without pressing A.
That would be fascinating. I don't think that's possible. No, it's watching people play Super Mario World, and then they what they do is wait, what? What did I did? Did I just walk past it and not think? Oh, I bet I hit a checkpoint, right? Okay, well we'll just go back and do that.
Back for the key.
No, it's people figuring out ways to generate new exits in Super Mario World that were normally not there. And oh, going back to my whole thing about diversifying videos, even though I'm doing a completely different subject now in a lot of senses, even though it's sort of related to multimedia in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for ever since I did my first non-game review video, which I think was pretty early on because as interesting as a game review can be, I don't know, they kind of get stale to write after a while. There are a few that I still want to do, specifically the infamous game, Terrifying 9/11. I feel like that's a game that needs to be talked about because it's insane that's even a thing. But and you know, there's also a few other ones. But for the most part, I would like to, you know, talk about things that are just slightly more, I don't know, there's slightly more variety to be said.
Yeah.
Like I try to avoid this, but even in my videos, eventually there's only so much completely unique you can say about a game.
Yeah.
And when I say completely unique, I mean like a different topic of critique that you can approach it from, which I also try and do. I don't know if you could necessarily look at my reviews and get a solid idea if a game is good, even,
Yeah.
or how it stacks up to other games. I intentionally structure my reviews in such a way that you should be getting more out of it than that question. Whether or not I succeeded, that is, remains to be seen. But I try and approach things in such a way that.
Yes, maybe try that one. Oh,
There we go. I thought I tried that one last time. Swingo.
an X. Wonder what that means. Treasure.
Treasure. 2A. Alright. The sinking feeling.
Oh no.
I know all about that.
I don't trust anything.
I think it just means that there's gotta be quicksand. Shoot! Don't be that way.
Well, that wasn't sinking. No, no, you're gonna sink.
Lackatu's here. Lackatube.
Ooh, good. I like that. Because he was in a warp tube.
Yeah. It would be pretty great if I didn't have any rationale behind that name. But no, in fact, I was thinking about it. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm always thinking. Everything I say and do is purposeful. And you should read it. If you don't understand, you should read deeply into it.
Until you find meaning
Exactly.
yourself. That way I don't have to do the work of trying to put meaning into my work.
Some people argue that's what Bob Dylan does. Is he doesn't actually know what he's talking about, and people just assign various meaning to it. I don't think I agree with that. I do think that he knows what's up, because he's able to sometimes explain himself. And it's like, oh, I get that. And some of his stuff is kind of more obvious. Like I don't think like a Rolling Stone is really like, oh, what could he mean? It seems like more of one of his obvious ones. Things like what is it? Like Tombstone Blues. That might be a little bit more,
Yeah.
drops a barbell and points up to the sky. The sun's not yellow, it's chicken. That's a little bit more cryptic. Dead.
Ooh, we did it.
Wouldn't it be great if there was a power-up in these? I want a Mario World thing that adds power-ups to the blue and red boxes.
But you won't get it.
Yeah.
Fortress time.
Well, I'm still kind of enjoying this. And usually the desert areas is what totally kills my enjoyment of something. But so far it's been pretty good. So far it hasn't like... Because deserts in games, I don't know, maybe it's sort of by virtue of fact of what they are, but they kind of have the ability to drain the life out of an area, much like a real desert.
Now you can glide.
Surprised they just gave me one, honestly. Maybe they thought I needed it to fight these guys. Yeah, difficulty
Maybe they were
is
just-
pretty spot on.
Just being nice, Michael. Maybe they're nice. Just being nice.
We'll see. Ah, shoot. Oh! I approached that completely wrong. Oh. It seems to me, too, that there is a strong... In like the... I almost hate to use this term, the gaming community. However you want to define that, I don't really know. But it seems to me that within the gaming community, there's a pretty strong voice as far as oh wait, I thought I could jump through that. Never mind. As to which opinions are important.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the people who were there during the whole Gamergate thing, I feel like that's the main force of people who get an opinion on all this. I'm not sure that I think that that's the best thing. I'm almost positive it's not actually. Because regardless of your opinions on that particular instance, I think the rest of what they've had to say is pretty not worthy of real consideration.
Nope.
I don't think they've said anything spectacularly insightful, I guess, is what I mean. It seems everything they say is filtered through that frame of being a gamer. And I mean, I have gamer in my name, and I don't even think I take it to the degree they do.
Yeah.
And I think that gives a very narrow view of a lot of these issues. So I'm also trying to sort of confront that.
Oh, did that fireball chain just speed up out of nowhere?
Like I got close to it, and
Mm-hmm.
that'd be interesting. What? Oh. Oh, it's Boom Boom again. I guess I should have expected that. Okay. Cape doesn't kill him. I think this is these Boom Booms seem easier than the Mario 3 ones. I guess they don't jump, right?
We beat him though. Or her.
Yeah, Tom. You watch yourself.
I will. Don't worry, I will.
Awesome.
Well, look at the next level.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The guy protected. Look at him. Do you see that guy? We're in Sahara Hasara land or whatever it's called. What's it called? I think I kind of mixed.
Butchered it?
I've named the thing, but also mixed it with the name of the guy from Link to the Past. Oh my goodness, these are my favorite guys. I've often wished that they would remake Super Mario Land, just because I love the enemy design in that game, like to a crazy degree. These Koopas don't explode though, which I approve of. I don't know, they're just weird in like a cool way. I'm hoping that actually Odyssey will bring back some of this weirdness.
Yeah.
And so far,
it looks like it.
It looks like it's gonna get weird.
Their hat talks. I guess that it doesn't. I don't know if it talks.
Oh
like
god,
it
it's
can
gonna talk. I don't want it to though, honestly. I like a lot of what I'm seeing.
But you don't like the hat, do you?
I'm glad that it's not like it doesn't look that way the entire time. But like I kind of saw that and I'm like, oh my god, look at this great Mario
Well, it could
game.
be just like a flood, you know?
I don't know, Flood's annoying though. Like let's be honest, like we like it because it's like nostalgic.
It's a cool mechanic.
It's a cool mechanic. Don't get me wrong, I totally agree with that. But as a character,
Well, yeah, no one cares about it. Oh no, Flood
pyramid.
died at the end.
No, he didn't. He says, let's have a vacation, or something along those lines. Oh, so this is unique.
It's all dark. Oh no, I thought those were red at first.
Huh?
I thought the blocks were red at first, and I was gonna be like, oh, you can see what's in them.
Oh.
But then, nope.
Wow. This is reminding me of Brutal Mario a little bit. It's not as hard, obviously. Interesting. But I do get that feeling of like a really well done ROM hack with a lot of new stuff. At the end of the day, this is kind of what I want from Nintendo. A game that feels like a Mario game, but has a lot of nice new stuff. It's exciting in its own right. I think I have to bring this back.
Yeah.
I hope they keep that sort of stuff to a minimum, honestly. I'm not a huge fan of puzzle-based Mario levels. They just kind of bore me.
More. One puzzle, please. One puzzle per thing. Please.
I can see this being potentially annoying.
You can probably hit the switch and okay. And make it open.
Oh, you're probably right, I guess. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, sorry. I was just kind of thinking time sensitivity-wise.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I gotta hit this to get that to drop, right? Oh, shoot. What? Why'd you...
Let's blame the cat.
Oh, did you notice that, Tom? The name of this level is Pyramid.
Oh no, I didn't.
That's kind of funny. I give it 3 points.
I give it 0.
Oh my god.
Just because I'm
Don't be
being
that way.
cruel and mean.
I hope that everyone can hear the cat dying off screen. It's essential. Here at Mike and Games, Mike and Gamer Guy Incorporated, or whatever you prefer, we love to have cats in our videos, but they're always doing something wrong or bad or dying.
Or just annoying.
Or yeah, just being annoying. Maybe that's the better way to describe it. We love annoying cats. Okay. Oh, didn't even mean to do it that time. I was just gonna grab it. I mean, jump on it. No. Anyway, I guess also there's a little bit of hubris on my part, to some extent, because I do think that in some way I can provide a more useful opinion than someone like JonTron. I feel like someone like JonTron should probably not be making political videos. I mean, obviously he has every right to.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, that debate. He just did not know what he was talking about. Not only did he not know what he was talking about, but he was saying a lot of things that were just
Dumb.
Just stupid.
Cooperage.
And I mean, I do appreciate his I don't know what you would even call it, like his attempt to qualify his statements. I won't call it an apology, because that was not what he was intending to do. He wasn't intending to apologize, because he doesn't understand when he's wrong about things, I think. But,
I was thinking those were platforms for a second.
But I think his attempt to qualify his statements came across as just stupid when he said, and if there was anything that you heard that you thought sounded bad, I probably also do not agree with that. Like, oh, that's all you need to do? You just need to say the parts that you didn't like are the parts I didn't mean? Like, that could mean anything to anybody. To like an extremely racist person, oh, when John said that blacks weren't the ultimate evil that we face today as a culture, you know, that kind of offended me. You know, then he says, oh, the parts that you didn't like. Oh, I see. So he really did think that. It's just a cheap tactic to not say anything, but also sound like you're, I don't know. What was his point of that statement, do you think?
Just because he maybe felt like, oh no,
I gotta represent myself a little bit better than I did in the debate.
yeah. Spikes. Oh.
Oh wait. What? Oh. That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I guess you can't spin jump on him, which would definitely make that whole fight a lot easier. Oh, we might not even get to the other one. Honestly.
It's a water level, kind of like Mario 3.
This definitely is following the Mario 3 formula, which is annoying. But look at the level.
Crabs.
The level is a billion times better than anything Nintendo's decided to do. Oh, this
Never
music
know.
is Sonic's
You
3.
never know.
This is Sonic 3 music.
Breath of the Wild
Okay, Breath of the Wild is amazing.
was really good.
Not the best Zelda game, because Link to the Past is the best game ever. Perhaps the best game ever. No, well, not my favorite. Well, yeah, not my favorite game, but maybe the best game. Something along those lines. You know what the best game is, Tom? Just in terms of favoritism? Earthbound.
Wow.
Which I recently got a replacement cartridge of, finally. Very cool. Very cool. We recently sat down and watched the trailer of The Last Jedi. Very cool.
I didn't watch the last Jedi trailer.
You weren't missing anything.
Okay. I didn't think there was. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Sonic 3 had some good music. And it's because Michael Jackson composed the music.
Michael Jackson.
Now, like, isn't it kind of like funny how that whole thing turned out? I don't know why. I think I was listening to David Bowie's song Lazarus.
Yeah.
And that kind of framed things in a different way for me about the death of Michael Jackson, and how maybe that's not even the way to respect some artists, because obviously everyone hated him when he was alive for, you know, probably being a pedophile.
Yeah.
I don't even know if whatever came of that, honestly, because we stopped talking about it after he was dead.
Mm.
But in Lazarus, David Bowie says something like, "Everybody knows me now." He's like talking about after he's dead, I think. Something like that. How I don't know if it makes all that much sense to do that to a person. To look at their legacy that way. And I think when he said everybody knows me now, he doesn't necessarily mean like know my music or know who I am, but like more generally, like people think they understand me. You know.
Yeah.
As a human being, they get what made me tick. Because now I'm not there to say otherwise. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Maybe if my
Those are those. Oh man, they're
so the
evil
dolphins, but with hitboxes that damage you. Okay, I can't say that I didn't sort of kind of expect that. Oh, but you can spin jump on them.
That's good.
Okay, well they're useful then.
No, you can't spin jump on them. You can't. It was a lie. Just as the king was. Fire flower.
Wait, what song is this?
It's Mario song.
Yeah. What game?
I'm thinking.
Oh wait, I can't go that game.
I'm thinking Paper Mario.
Yeah. Or RPG possibly. That seems to be the two main ones. But we did have Zelda and Sonic show up. That's always good. Okay, this is level with multiple exits.
Under the sea.
What music is this? Another game that I got recently that's pretty fun is one that me and Tom might stream sometime. It's called Illusion of Gaia. Tom was so nice as to get me that game.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tom.
you're welcome.
It's very, very interesting, and I kind of get what people were going on about it for.
Found the key. Now we just need to find the keyhole. There's the keyhole. This level's looking kind of familiar.
Really?
With the keyhole thing, yeah. And looks like a... seems familiar.
Did you like how the key disappeared there for a second?
Yeah.
To my knowledge, this is an original level. Though the setup of having to get a key and then hitting a switch is actually one that was used in Mario World.
Flood's house.
Oh my
We
goodness,
were
he's
just
there!
talking about him.
Hello, Luigi. Located in Iowa, my be of assistance to rescuing my...
A star.
Oh. Flood, why? I didn't want that. That replaced my fire flower.
He's so happy about it.
I've said before,
From
though,
getting any dirtier.
Oh my god, Mario Sunshine is a cheese factory. Like from the commercial to the voice acting. And I've said before that I actually am a kind of a fan of the voice acting in Mario Sunshine. And if they did another Mario game, I wouldn't mind seeing it like that. As long as the story was new and original and different. And Odyssey seems like it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like I guess Galaxy did have some voice acting or whatever. Galaxy's the most boring thing ever. Even if it's in space, that's not nearly as interesting as an island. I think that just kind of shows that
You don't need the
they
key.
took a step backwards.
Oh wait, do you swim faster
Yeah.
with the key? I see now. I see the pro strats now. I'm sorry.
I'm the speedrunning champion right now for this game. Okay,
Oh, I see.
that was intentional. That was
It
that was a damage
damage
boost.
I didn't like how the music went there for a second.
Yeah. Oh shoot! I thought that was a background element. That was actually part of my strategy. Shoot. No. I could have turned on the star power there, actually. Oh well. I don't remember this music. It's nice. There are a lot of nice things about this game. Is there any games that you just wouldn't want to see on the SNES Mini?
I think here.
I don't know if I'd want to see Star Fox.
I'm not a big Star Fox fan, but I know that other people are. So
Who cares about other people? This is about our enjoyment. That's an interesting argument though, because I was just thinking like, that's along the lines of those arguments that I also hate. The ones that are, well, that's good for Nintendo's business. It was like, wait, but it made something that was lame and that I didn't like. So why would I care if it's good for their business? Ha 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 ha. Whatever, we're getting rid of the key now.
Goodbye, key. We didn't want you in the first place. Oh no, it's Follow You Fish. That's his official name?
No, his official name is Rip Van Fish.
Why is that?
Because he falls asleep.
Oh.
Like Rip Van Winkle. Remember? We were actually having a conversation about this not too long ago. About how we couldn't remember the name of Rip Van Winkle. And I think you said that you'd never heard of that story before. Which blew my mind.
Yeah. I don't remember it.
I mean, it's just been like used so often in TV shows that I would have sworn you would have run into that at
Da,
some
da,
point.
da, da, da.
What a fun ROM hack.
It's a ship.
One thing. Okay. Because I gotta come up with something, some criticism to say. Otherwise, it's like I'm just praising this game. Something that they could have improved, that I would have liked more, is having a connected map rather than a map divided by warp pipes.
Mm.
I actually don't really like that design is very much. Oh my god! I love this music. I have no idea what it's from, but I think I love this level. Why doesn't Nintendo do more stuff like this? Why does every single Mario game have to fit into the same exact formula? Oh my god, this is great. You think the guy composed this himself?
No.
That's too bad. This is a pro strategy. Honestly, I have no idea how I was going to get around that without. Oh, this star lasts pretty long. That's a pretty good star.
Pretty good stars.
This is so much better than a regular airship level. You know?
It's a sea ship level.
I know. Mario's gone on flying ships, but I don't know if he's ever gone on a normal ship. Maybe that's why the airships have gotten boring. Because they're no longer, like, exciting.
Was the Donkey Kong ship a crashed airship?
So that's your capability. Was the what?
Was the Donkey Kong ship in Mario Donkey Kong 3? A cave ship? Cave ship.
What are you
am I
talking about? None of what
an
you're saying right now
airship.
makes any sense. I don't know what you mean. The crashed ship in Donkey Kong Country 3?
No, I'm just talking about the regular ship, like the first level of Tom. Is it? It's maybe it's 2.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
2.
Yeah.
The first
That was
level
a
of
game
2,
theory.
the first level of 2 I thought was, oh, hey, good job. I'm MatPat and welcome to A Waste of Time. Today I'll be making up some bullshit and then pretending it's like legitimate scientific analysis. Oh shoot. MatPat suffers from the same thing that I don't like about JonTron and the rest of his rational friends. The We're the Only Sane People group. Is MatPat does this thing where he isn't actually providing, like, he's providing ideas, right?
Yeah.
But he pretends like there's something
Wait, Michael. Have a bomb explode where that thing is.
oh that oh huh.
Explode!
Nice. That's the last time I listened to you. That element's gonna come into play though, I bet.
But I thought that was such a good idea.
Tom, you know where you went wrong?
Where?
I thought.
Oh. Okay, I'll stop thinking.
But no, so MatPat does this thing where he's like, you know, my videos are scientifically researched and all this, you know. And he presents stuff that is that no reasonable person like following like the scientific method would use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he pretends to be like this intellectual who really cares about advancing science, but I don't see that from him. So it's inconsistent with the image that he wants to portray of himself. If he was just doing silly, oh, this is my assumption. Game assumption with a normal guy would be a lot better than game theory with MatPat, who thinks he's the smartest person on Earth and is uncovering, you know, the real truths behind things. I don't know.
And the real meaning behind things.
Yeah.
I feel like he's really trying to find meaning where meaning is not present.
Yeah, but then he presents it like he was really smart when he came up with this. Like, well, now it's obvious, isn't it? The example I give, okay, is there's this video he did called Mario is a Communist or something like that.
Yeah.
Where he goes into talking about if Super Mario is like related to the Communist Party, and he gives this, evidence like, oh, the Communist Party was at it's a strong point in Japan when during the creation of Mario Brothers, or that the flag at the end of the game, a bunch of stuff. This is where I have my issue. It's nothing out of the ordinary for him.
Yeah.
I'm not, and it's like, okay, that's fine, But then at the end of the video, he's like, yeah, right, that's ridiculous. This is like, so far he's not done anything that's out of the ordinary for his videos. The evidence he presents in this video is just as strong as any other evidence he's presented. It's all not very good evidence.
Yeah.
But this time, it's like particularly bad because he was suggested this by a fan. Oh, one of my fans told me this. So of course it's crazy. Oh, that's just stupid. But it's no more stupid than anything he said before. So he has this like ego behind him that is just insufferable. Like when he says something stupid, it's actually really smart. But then when he encourages other people to also have ideas that are kind of dumb, those people are the real idiots now. He's able to recognize those people are actually idiots. Not me though. I'm MatPat. I'm a genius. So I don't like his stuff. And I mean, like honestly, like who knows what he actually thinks about anything, right? I mean, it's obviously the YouTube money that influences the creation of any videos at this point, don't you figure?
Yeah.
It's whatever. But everything I see from the guy is he's just the most insufferable person. His whole deal with are you familiar with Rue, Clan of the Grey Wolf at all, Tom?
Kind of.
I used to watch him a lot. He doesn't make videos anymore. Because he doesn't make those YouTube monies. If you're not making the YouTube money, just stop making videos, is the lesson I've learned over time on YouTube. But still, he made this video talking about Sonic Speed or something.
Yeah.
For Vsauce, I think. Like, maybe a week after MatPat started doing his brand of science videos or something.
Yeah.
Like MatPat has not actually talked about this topic as I understand it yet. He's just started doing scientific video game analysis BS, right? And he made this video where he was angry because he thought that Rue stole his idea. Like he has a monopoly on this sort of thing. I guess I just find that silly, especially if his.
I thought he did do the topic though.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he did the topic, and it's actually a direct response to that video because he wanted to prove that he was better. And Rue's like an actual physicist in his actual job, so I don't know. I just found the whole thing really childish and unbecoming of his character. Like, he's so motivated by ego that anybody who would dare want to bring science into the realm of video games should be shunned because
I'm sure he
because
shunned
he's better.
the Mythbusters episode.
Oh yeah, but they didn't even ask me. They didn't even call me. There's been people like that before too, throughout the history of the internet who think that they're so important that they should be acknowledged, for their overall pretty small contribution to the gaming
their
thing.
contributions to Five Nights at
For
Freddy's.
Well, who was it? I'm no fan of these people, but I know the drama that surrounded it. Yogscast. Have you ever heard of them?
No, I haven't.
So remember when Minecraft was like a bigger thing than still kind of big, but it was like a bigger thing than it is now?
Yeah.
There's these people called the Yogscast, and I guess they
Are those the ones that make the books?
no, they might. I don't know. There's so many books related to Minecraft, but they like did a lot of videos. They got kind of popular.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of them, but I guess they like put on a big thing at the Minecraft convention, and they got all angry and were like yelling at the dude who made it because no one acknowledged how important they were.
Oh.
Like, I guess like YouTube and stuff has really given people an overinflated sense of importance. And that's a little bit bothering. Wow, this level looks nice. I am kind of tired of water
Reminds me
levels.
of that Sonic
Oh yeah.
level with the temple.
Yeah, from Sonic 2. Oh wait,
Sonic 1.
Sonic 1.
I think.
Oh, do you mean the labyrinth zone or whatever?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I was actually
It's
thinking
all
that-
like gold and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I was more thinking of Sonic 2, where there's like an above ground water area and a below ground water area. I mean, well, not above ground water area, but an above ground area, but then it kind of goes underwater. This reminds me of the below ground water area.
Gotta check those more pipes.
Yeah. Is this a secret exit level?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. It's fine.
Fire power.
Probably better for water levels anyway.
Are you saying the cape's useless in water levels? Are you saying that?
A little bit. You know something that was another step back with the 2D platform Mario games?
What?
The how they changed it to the Koopalings in Mario Brothers Wii. Because New Super Mario Brothers DS, well, I think the level design is kind of uninspired overall. The bosses in that game are like totally unique. And there was actually a water boss for the water world.
It's been a while since I've played.
There was like an evil Lakitu for the like an eviler Lakitu for the sky level. He like shot lightning and stuff. And he had a black cloud. Totally original enemy. Like kind of cool. Like something that you were like excited to see. These new Mario games, you know everything before you even go in.
What's going to be the 8 Koopalings?
Yeah.
Wait,
7.
is it 7?
7 plus Bowser.
Which equals 8.
Yeah. Personally, I even thought that it was a misstep to have Bowser Jr. as the mid-boss in New Super Mario Bros., but at least they had real bosses to the areas that were exciting and different.
Ooh, a spooky ghost.
Shoot. I hope it's not too complicated.
Oh, it's too complicated already. More than one door. I
Yeah.
don't know which one to choose.
Oh no.
We have to raise the water level. Right?
Yeah.
Play Zelda's lullaby. That was a pretty good joke, wasn't it?
No. I hated it. I wanted to make a joke like that, Tom. And since you did, that means I'm angry. No one's allowed to make jokes except for me. Oh, yeah, jerks. Why would you even do that? Shoot.
How to raise the water level?
Getting agitated.
There's a puzzle around every corner.
Yeah, no kidding. Nandesu ka?
Try and go through that door again, maybe. Yes.
Mixing booze and water is a particularly difficult scenario because it slows you down.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Bad.
I think we're actually gonna have to call things quits here soon, and we never even got to our other one, which was titled Mario is Missing 2. I doubt it'd be as good as this. Okay, I think that the key is behind this door, to some extent.
Collect all the coins.
Yeah.
Remove the layers.
Maybe it's a
Maybe it's over there with that coin thing.
well, like a classical problem, you know. Where you have to just go through the door twice. Oh.
Mushroom. Try and jump on that, and maybe we can get the platform to like bounce up from the water or something.
Shoot. No.
I don't even know if that's what we're supposed to do, though, I guess. Maybe there's just a switch or something.
If there's a switch, then I'm not seeing it. Oh wait, now there's not a door up there.
Oh no, this game is going down.
Look, Tom, when you press up, Luigi gets a little bit of extra hair.
Oh, cool.
Same when you push down, and he goes all stiff like a board. I don't know why they removed his ability to duck. I guess maybe because he couldn't do that in Mario 3, but why limit? Well, I guess I get it. Because there's not a sprite that exists in Mario 3 for that. Uh-huh. Okay. The question is, what is it good for? Absolutely.
Raising the water level, Michael. Oh, and also adding current.
Yeah.
Well, we figured out one door.
Well, thanks.
How mean and rude. Library.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, we gotta get going here anyway. This level seems like an annoying spot to leave off on, but I will make a save. And we will continue this
Next time.
yeah. So, thanks everybody for watching. It was a good time discussing videos and stuff.
Yep.
Maybe next time I'll have my thoughts just a little bit more screwed in to exactly what I want to say. But we had a good talk. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye.